Hello, my name is Omar Ihab Muhammad, and my metric number is S20050223, and I'll be doing the self-reflection for GIG1005 project. So, first of all, the problems we faced in this project is that initially I didn't know any of the members, so it was hard for me to communicate with them at first. But then later on, we did many meetings before the event and discussed our ideas for the project, and also split the work among us. And then we chose to do the C++ lectures for school students. The next problem that we couldn't find any schools at the first from week 7 until week 11, but finally we got to find a school and we agreed with it to start the event. The last hardship is that some of the members were not very responsive on WhatsApp group chats, and so we could only communicate properly during meetings. My tasks for this project was to prepare slides of C++ and make Kahoot quizzes, and finally record the event session. My overall feeling about this project is that it was, first of all, a new experience because it's the first time to be on the teaching side, not the learning side. And I really enjoyed this experience as we got to engage with school students and give them this background about C++ programming that will benefit them very much in the near future. In addition, I really enjoyed this experience, and finally, it was very useful for me because I got to improve my own knowledge about C++ programming, and this benefits me in the programming course I'm taking this session. And finally, I got to learn how to prepare quizzes to test students' knowledge, and also prepare and record the meetings. Thank you.
Good day, I'm Li Huan. My metric number is U2003863/1. I would like to express my reflection after conduct the social engagement activity. During preparation, I spent a lot of time discussing with my group members about what kind of community service that we can provide. We think that the most useful service we can provide is the soft skill as well as experience to the youngster. Since we are mechanical engineering students, we learn how to code program, which is an essential skill for engineering students. Hence, we decide to set our target community to secondary students and teach them some knowledge about programming, as well as sharing our experience in proceeding our learning journey in University Malaya. However, I'm worried that I'm not skillful and experienced enough to teach secondary students. At first, I did not know much about programming previously. I learned programming as one of my second year's engineering course, therefore I wonder that whether I'm qualified enough to expose this skill to them. Besides, education system might be different from what I learned during secondary school. They might have new system where my experience in C++ programming is obsolete and not useful to them anymore. Thus, it might be difficult for me to deliver programming knowledge to them. Nevertheless, our group still proceed with this idea and start to find suitable community. We had approached some community, but most of them refused us. At last, we target our own secondary school as we are more familiar with. Then, I catch up the knowledge in programming so that I can explain them effectively. I believe that my group member and I do not give up when facing problems. Instead, we try our best to overcome them. Besides, I also realize the importance of working as a team. Once we successfully find the community, we proceed to our workshop seasons. We divide ourselves into small groups and each group handles different tasks. In my turn to conduct the workshop with SMK via command link, I clamp myself down and deliver my content in a casual manner. Initially, I was panicked, but I slowly get into the mode and finish the workshop successfully. After the season, although I knew that I can be more better, I'm still satisfied with my overall performance. We should have a positive mindset to encounter the problem in our life. However, thinking positively does not mean we should ignore every problem. Instead, we should predict the consequence of problem and search for solution proactively. After the workshop season finished, I look back all the things that we have done. Besides, we also collect feedback from the participants to see which part we did well and which part we did not. Overall, there is still room for improvement such as weak interaction with the participant and lacking interesting content. This is because we act like a teacher during the workshop, where participants are allowed to speak up only when they have questions. The content we deliver is the fundamental knowledge, hence, it is less interesting that they thought by reading through the feedback. I realized the difficulty of being a teacher, especially using the online platform for teaching. Students are hard to speak out their mind, while teachers face difficulty in delivering the content informatively and an interesting manner. However, current education should take the responsibility from both sides, where teachers reconstruct the content to be structured and easy for students to learn, while the students expand their curiosity so that they are interested in more field of knowledge and desire to learn even more. I have learned a lot from this social engagement activity. It's not only a simple assignment that we should do, but rather a new challenge that everyone should try. I expand my horizon and make me understand the younger community more. I hope that I will have the opportunity to be involved in social engagement with different communities to expand my worldview and knowledge in the future. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Harry Chen. My metric number is U20038849. This is my self-reflection video and I will explain about what I'm done and how I feel during this course. First, I have my first meeting with my teammate to discuss what kind of service we want to do. And finally, we decide to do the C++ workshop. And next, we start to find the community. After a few rejected, we finally find the SMK Paya community as our community. During the second meeting, we discussed about the job distribution. Then I was assigned as the teacher of the day one. In that time, I'm very nervous. Even this is not my first time to teach, but I did not do well on the previous time. So I prepare again the slide and do some test run to let myself to know I'm ready. At the event day, the floor is smooth. I teach them and show some example to them, but the interaction between student and me are less due to the online mode. This situation is very similar with my lecture during the online class. This let me know how the difficulty of delivering knowledge because I don't know whatever the student understand what I'm talking about or not. And last, I want to thank my teammate uh, about their offer and cooperation to let this event can run successfully. Thank you.
Hi, good day everyone. I'm Lucy and here is my self-reflection video. Alright, so my self-reflection video can be divided into three parts. The first one is during the preparations, and then the second part is during the event, and then the last one is after the event. Before the event, we discuss together and doing research for the event we want to organize. We feel struggle to come with agreement as we have different opinion from everyone. But hopefully, finally we agree to do the workshop for programming C++. Okay, so during the event, I prepare for the tutorial. I study again and again to ensure I understand everything before I enter the class. I have enough preparations. I will not feel panic during the teachings, and I feel satisfied when students gain the knowledge. Alright, so the last one is after the event, I feel meaningful as we help to explore the interest of students in this area. We attract them to study for engineering. Okay. Lastly, I want to thank to my group member that really willing to help each other when need. Okay, thank you.
Good day, I am member from Group 19 and my name is Ke Guan Heng with matrix number U2003907/1. I taken social engagement in this semester and I am going to express my feeling after completing the activity. Our group is built up with 9 members including me. After the course briefing with Mr. Noor Hafizan, we are told to find a community and engage with them for 32 hours by organizing some activities. After meeting with my teammate, we decided to do few workshops which included C++ programming, SolidWorks and Photoshop workshop. Yet, after getting advice from the supervisor, we finally decided to do only C++ workshop. I was nervous and worried that we have not much experience on C++ programming as we just take the programming course this semester and do not know too much about it. Luckily, I have group teammates to help us to prepare the teaching material. At the beginning stage, we also face difficulty in finding the community and has been rejected by few schools. I was quite worried about this as we have not much time to prepare the workshop, but finally, one of our teammates have found the SMK Paya Kemunting as the community. Once we confirm our community, we have a meeting to discuss about the workshop and job distribution. I was assigned to conduct the second part of the day 2 workshop. I was afraid that I can't teach the student well. This is because I have no experience on teaching others. I do not have confidence to deliver information clearly and accurately. I have prepared for a whole night but before the event day to revise the part that I am going to teach. In the preparation, I found that I have missed out many things and through the preparation, I learned a lot of things. During the event day, I was a bit nervous as I am afraid that I will finish the session earlier than the timetable set. This is because the content prepared is not too long. However, during the event day, I managed to finish the session on time. I was a bit disappointed as the student does not give much feedback during the session. This made me know that the difficulty of a teacher during teaching online. During this time, I learned a lot of things from my groupmate on how to deliver the content in more interesting way. First of all, I was very grateful to my wonderful teammates for giving commitment for the entire semester to planning this project. The workshop can't go successfully and smoothly without everyone's effort. I have learned a lot of things in this course and through the event. I'm glad and honored to conduct the workshop to the secondary school students. I felt happy to deliver the content and promote programming to the student. It is a chance for me to know my weakness and improve in the future. I will involve myself in this kind of social engagement activity in the future if given the opportunity. That's all for my self-reflection. Thank you.
My name is Errol Helmi bin Azwan with matrix number 172065997, and today I will be talking about what I gained from our social engagement project. So our group contacted SMK Paya Kemunting to conduct a C++ programming workshop. And what I enjoyed from this workshop is that we were able to work as a team even though all of us came from different backgrounds and we didn't really know each other. And I am also happy that we were able to teach the younger generation regarding C++ programming with hope that they will enjoy the subject and will decide to pursue the subject in their future. Our project went really well and the students seemed to enjoy and pay attention to our lectures. Even though it was hard to conduct it at first because of the internet problems and also what platform to use, we decided to use Google Meet, which is a really good platform to conduct this kind of activity. And also, it was really hard for us to to find a school at first to conduct a project, but finally we managed to contact the school after contacting a lot of schools. My hope for this project is that I hope we can conduct this kind of program again, but with a better flow and better planning in order for everything to go very smooth and very well. Thank you very much. That is all from me.
Hello, my name is Nur Amnan bin Hidayatullah, matric number 17209352, and I am from group 19. And today I will talk about my self-reflection of this project. The social engagement course has been extremely beneficial to my personal development as a student since I have received a great deal of knowledge and new skills. For this year, the course requires us to do a community service. I spent quite a long time discussing with my team members about what kind of community service that we can do. After a long discussion, all of us agreed to do a C++ programming workshop. We chose secondary school students as our community, and the reason we choose to do a C++ workshop because coding is an in-demand skill across industries and offers excellent earning potential with a wide variety of career choices. From week 3 forward, we began to spread all of the tasks. For our proposal, we will need to create a presentation slides. As we work together to discover all the knowledge pertaining to the programming, all the group members were very cooperative and so helpful. I am pleased because I have a great team. Then I have been tasked to search for the community to participate in our workshop. At first, it was difficult to find the schools that would like to join us. I tried contacting several different schools, but all of them refused to join us. At last, I tried contacting my own secondary schools and they decided to give us the permission to do it. Then, during final presentation, the presentation went off without a hitch, and the lecturer was pleased with our work. I had learned and accomplished so much. I am now a better communicator, time manager, and knowledgeable individual. I would love to be involved in other social engagement projects in the future where we can meet people and gain more interesting experience. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi everyone, a very good day to everyone. My name is Benny Hawin with a metric number of S203308559. I'm one of the students from University of Malaya, and today I'm going to share about my self-reflection in this course, GIG1005, Social Engagement. As part of the university social responsibility for this course, we are given opportunities to engage directly in significant projects that will make impactful contributions to the community. This social engagement project is not only crucial to us as it provides us with opportunities to carry out different types of projects, but it also allows us to actually apply our knowledge, our creativity in handling some challenges in the community. As from the first briefing with our lecturers, Mr. Noor Hafizan, we are told to conduct a project to make impact to the community for 32 hours or more. Prior to the workshop, we had several meetings via Google Meet to discuss and plan activities that we are going to carry out. We are distributed to a group of 9 people, which comes from different races as well as different genders. We brainstorm a number of ideas, such as conducting a SolidWorks workshop, conducting a programming workshop, or just a brief introduction to mechanical engineering. And out of all these ideas, we come into agreement as a whole to conduct a C++ programming workshop to the secondary students from Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Paya Kemunting. It's conducted virtually via Google Meet, and the main objective is to give them an early exposure to the programming languages. In this whole project, we actually met with some problems and challenges, and it can be distributed into 3 phases, which are pre-event, during the event, as well as the post-workshop. Firstly, during the pre-event, the main problem arises is difficulties in finding target communities as well as target participants. We tried contacting the schools that are provided, but then we were actually rejected by all of them. Fortunately, after consulting our lecturer, Mr. Noor Hafizan, we managed to get information about 2 schools that are suggested by him. And we are so lucky that Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Paya Kemunting actually accept our invitations. Moreover, during the workshop session, we are met with some common problems. For example, internet connection problem, as this event is actually conducted virtually and internet connection is the most crucial thing. However, we still couldn't avoid this problem, and fortunately that the participants do not complain anything about this problem. Secondly, is the problem in scheduling the event date and time. Initially, we planned to start this event during the mid-semester break. However, it's the Hari Raya celebration, and we respect every cultures and every races in our groups, so that we decided to delay this event further, so that our team members could actually celebrate their Hari Raya peacefully and happily. Lastly, for the post-event, the problem is sending the prizes of the Kahoot quiz to the respective winners, because the students from Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Paya Kemunting, they do not have a personal bank account, and we could not transfer this amount of money to them. Then we proposed to the teacher representative from the school, and he agreed to actually take this money from us via Touch and Go e-wallet, and he will pass this money to the respective students in terms of cash. Lastly, we did a survey or feedback form, and we are so glad that we received good comments and feedbacks from the students. Throughout this whole social engagement project, I actually learned or gained a lot of experiences, some good experience, as well as some new skills. Firstly, the successful implementation of our social engagement project is attributed to the teamwork and strong spirit of collaboration coupled with guidance by our lecturer. During our first meeting, we showed maximum cooperation and were able to make consensus on several project proposals that were proposed. Although our team members were actually from different backgrounds, but we had never encountered any obstacles in terms of communication, and we could definitely proudly say that everyone has given in their best commitment into this project. And this workshop comes into a success not only by my own effort, but it includes a very strong teamwork efforts. We communicate with each other openly and efficiently. Besides, we are willing to distribute the workload evenly and always help out each other whenever we are in challenges, whenever we met problems. For an example, is one of our team members actually not really confident with his grammar, and he's assigned to be one of the speaker. Hence, I volunteered to write a preview speech for him prior to conduct his session during the workshop. Both of us actually create a strong bond, and we started to help each other not only in this course as well as in our main major course. I feel glad and lucky enough to meet with new friends from my university through this social engagement project. And during this project, I gained new perspectives on the importance of teamwork in diverse teams. During some projects, I've also learned that not all members in the team can have the same level of commitment. This is one of the human nature, as some people are uncomfortable working for the benefits and success of the team. For example, when we are studying for examinations and our tests, some of them are actually likely to show maximum commitment because we want to obtain good grades or good results. And when it comes to teamwork, some of us may not show some same level of commitment due to our own reasons behind, and this is actually not good for the success of the team. And for me myself, having learned this back attitude based on personal observations and experiences, I will always sacrifice my time and contribute ideas that may be helpful to the team. Furthermore, this project allows me, or it has given me, an opportunity to improve communication skills. I was able to communicate freely with the rest of my team members as well as the participants, whether at formal or informal setting. In addition to this, I have learned on how to present ideas to a group of people openly and confidently. Last but not least, I learned the responsibility being a teacher, a lecturer, and advisor. It was through this course only that I realized the hardship being a lecturer. Previously, I always thought that being a lecturer is an easy job. We'll just teach, we'll just post some tutorials, and then we'll end the class and the salary actually comes to us. However, this project opened my eyes and break my silly assumptions. There are actually a lot of preparations to be done before conducting a class, such as preparing the study materials, preparing the quizzes, the tutorials, as well as our own physical appearance. Besides, it takes much confidence and experience to teach, to convey, to pass down knowledges, as the information passed down must be accurate, as this is one of the most crucial responsibility being a teacher. In terms of confidence, I gain much self-esteem and self-confidence in conducting this workshop, as I'm able to communicate with the participants in a friendly manner, and at the same time, I do not forget to pass down the knowledge to them. Consequently, this had gave me much benefits for the purpose of my future career advancement. In conclusion to this self-reflection video, it is through commitment and determination of our team members that make our project a success. There were many things to be accomplished in the shortest duration of time before execution of this project, but it is with our contribution and valuable experience we were able to achieve our ultimate objectives. It is a pleasure for us as well as for me to have this opportunity to represent University of Malaya to conduct this workshop. Besides, I would like to thank my lecturer, Mr. Noor Hafizan, in providing his all guidance and assistance to us throughout this whole project. And I vow to be more involved in other social engagement activities, not only in universities as well as outside in the future if I'm given the opportunities, as I would like to make more positive impacts to the society and I would like to acquire more experiences and skills. Thank you very much.
My name is Muhammad Arif Fazirul bin Abu Hassan, matrix number 172044428, and this is my self-reflection video. The video is divided into 3 parts, with the first part being the preparation. The first problem that we face is to reach out to the schools and ask for their permission to run our program because we have difficulty in writing formal letter. All members have little to no experience at all in writing formal letter. Therefore, we decided to have a meeting together to discuss how to write the letter, and then we reach out to the school and ask for their permission. The next one being the execution process, where I learned that being a teacher is not that simple. We have to have a lot of patience in teaching students, especially secondary school students. It made me appreciate all the educators out there, especially the teachers and the lecturers, because they have to have a lot of patience in teaching us. Finally, for the closure. At the end, I felt satisfied with all the hard work that we have done as a team. And in the beginning, I just want to get the job done. But at the end, when the students show interest in programming and engineering field in general, I felt good to do something beneficial to them. In the future, I look forward to join more inspiring program so that I can contribute more to the society. Thank you.